Welcome back to Craig's Custom Cooking. Today I'm going to make carrot cupcakes with a cream cheese icing that goes on top. Come with me and let me show you the process. Welcome back. For me, I got an empty bowl. I'm going to start with 1 1/3 cups of white all-purpose flour. I always measure out all my ingredients. It's just so much quicker. 1 cup of granulated sugar. 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking soda. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. 1 teaspoon of allspice. This is allspice. Now that was my cloves. That's a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, and this is a 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. And we have 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. Now, all right, we're going to add 2/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, 3 eggs, 3 whole eggs. And then we're going to mix all this up real good first. To this also, I took an apple and I turned it into applesauce. So I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of applesauce to this. So give it some extra moisture. It'll have an apple flavor to it. Now I'm going to add in 1 1/2 cups of finely grated carrots. And I want to show you, yep, knocking everything over. But I want to show you on the grater, I use this side. This is a coarse grate, this is a fine grate. They'll cook up a lot better if you use this side of the grater. So I just wanted to show that to you. So we're going to add 1 1/2 cups of that. We're going to add 1/2 cup of pecans, 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts, and 1/2 cup of raisins. And now I'm just going to take my spatula and I'm going to fold all of this in. All right, and these are our carrot cake cupcakes. So let me get the cupcake tins ready, and I'll bring you back. All right, so I have my muffin tins here. I put mine in just in a four cup measure. It's just so much easier. You only want to fill them about 2/3 of the way full. It should make about, I'll clean that mess up later, but it should make about 18. All right, so here I have all the cupcake, no, well, 12 cupcake tins filled. I'm heating my oven to 350 degrees, and I am going to cook these for 18 to 20 minutes. When they come out, we're going to test them with a toothpick, make sure they're done, and then we'll get the rest ready. Welcome back. There, my timer went off. Get them out. We're going to test them with a toothpick to see if they're done. Yes, they're done. So I'm going to let them cool down. I can get them out of these trays, and then I'll do the rest of them, and then I'll show you the next process. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and make the cream cheese frosting that goes on top of the cupcakes. So it takes 1.5 cups of butter. I put that in. I just let this sit out on the counter and melt. We're going to put in 8 ounces of cream cheese. A little bit on the package. I'm going to close this. I'm going to cream this butter in sour cream together. My spatula and scrape down the sides of the bowl. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of vanilla. I use Madagascar vanilla. All right, I'm going to scrape it down again. Get it all on the bottom of the bowl. And I'm going to add in my confectioner sugar. This is 4 cups of confectioner sugar. I'm going to add it 1 cup at a time. We're going to mix that in. Okay, I have all the cream. Oh, I have all the confectioner sugar in now. I'm just scraping down my bowl just to make sure everything is off the sides and gets incorporated. And I'm going to beat this for 2 minutes on high speed. All right, so my icing should be completely done. We'll scrape off the beaters. This is what it looks like when it's completed. I'm going to put this in a piping bag and get ready to put it on the cupcakes. All right, so I took some of my icing and I put it in a piping bag. And I'm going to ice 11 of them with icing. I'm going to leave 10 of them uniced. My wife doesn't want hers iced, so I'm just going to do 11 of them. I am by no means a baker, so I'm going to do my best to put the icing on these. They're probably not going to look the greatest, but we'll see. I put the icing in the refrigerator because it was melting a little bit. So there's one. Keep working the icing down. Two. They're not bad. They don't look bad, but they're not a pastry chef's the way they would do it. So what I'm going to do is untwist my bag, work all my icing down, twist it again, keep moving ahead. Let me bring you back. All right, here are my 11 iced carrot cake cupcakes. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator because I don't want the icing to melt. I just put a little daub of icing on each top one. Like I said, I'm not a pastry chef. If you give these to the kid, they really don't care what the icing looks like. They're going to just eat them just the way they are. All right, welcome to our table. My wife's got to eat breakfast because she's hungry and she's got a dance class to go to. So she's going to try one of the carrot cake cupcakes that I made.
Okay, looks good. I love the nuts and fruits inside. I feel the cinnamon flavor too.
Yeah, cinnamon and nutmeg, and there's allspice in it. Do you like it better than the Morning Glory muffins, or?
I still like morning glory.
Okay.
I think glory muffins better.
All right.
But they're very similar. So cinnamon, nutmeg, what else?
Cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, clove, ground cloves.
Oh, probably it's the clove flavor. I don't get used to it.
And then you got apple and carrot.
I like the fruit here.
It's pretty much the same thing that's in the Morning Glory muffins, only there's a lot more nuts and stuff in the Morning Glory muffins.
Okay. Thank you, appreciate that.
All right. If you guys like our channel, please subscribe, hit the like button and the bell for future notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.